Jeffrey Banks. And doesn't this bed look it looks very vacation, doesn't it? It looks like what you would see if you maybe had a spot or rented, you know, kind of a villa down at the beach, and you walked in and it was just very coastal in feel. That's what the prints of the Jeffrey Banks microfiber sheet set look like. And then we also have solids for you as well. But these prints on the bed are just, again, they're very light and airy and very much this time of year. So let me show you the prints, and then I'll show you the colors, and then we'll talk about all the details here. So these are going to be your coastal microfiber sheets, and we have them for you in that coastal aqua. Maybe I'll show them to you here. So the coastal aqua on the bed, coastal cream, so it's the same kind of seashell look, but you have it more in like a creamy color. This one is your coral stripe. Here's what's on the bed, your coastal aqua, and we also have an aqua stripe. So these are your prints, all right? If you want solids, we have those as well. Because for some people you say, the prints are nice, but you're just kind of more prone to solids, and that's fine. So we've got all of these available for you. We have white, this is pink, we've got light blue, red, orchid, this one's called raspberry. We do have the navy, we have sage, this one is beige, butter, and black. All right, and I always like to point out the black sheets because we don't always have black, and I think black sheets are just so chic and unexpected. And I think it's really cool too. One of the great things about all of those colors in the sheets that Jeffrey Banks brings to us is that because these are microfiber, they are gonna hold their color. Unlike, and you know, we love cotton, you know, cotton, the fabric of our lives. We love it, right? We've grown up with it, we wear cotton, but we also know that cotton fades over time. And the more you wash it, yes, it might get softer, but it also fades over time. Microfiber does not do that. It's because of the way that the fibers are woven together, and you have thousands of fibers almost compacted in a small area, that you have something that holds on. You can see this is a customer pick. Love the aqua stripe color. It's soothing fabric, and it's very peaceful. These are the best sheets I've bought in my adult life. They're soft and cozy, and they launder well, great for the price. That's a big one. Here's one more. I'm really impressed with the quality of these sheets. They wash up beautifully. That's a big deal because sheets not only have to feel good when you're sleeping on them, and microfiber does, and if you haven't slept on microfiber yet, you're gonna notice that they are, to me, they always feel a little cool to the touch, which is fantastic, particularly if you sleep a little hot. And the last thing you want to do when you're already hot is get into a hot bed. You want to get into something that is kind of cool and refreshing and inviting, and these are. But they do wash up well. And what's great about microfiber is that you'll notice when you put them in the wash, they don't take up as much space as a typical set of sheets would, even if they're the king size. And you can order these in twin, full, queen, king, or California king. And that's gonna be for the prints. On the solids, I believe we only have twin, full, queen, and king. I believe we don't have the California king on the solid colors. So keep that in mind as you're shopping and as you're ordering. But another thing, again, I talked about the fact that they hold their color. So if you're buying it for this raspberry color, which incidentally, when was the last time you saw sheets this raspberry color? You don't see them. You'll see a soft pink or you'll see a red, but you don't usually see raspberry. So think about the different sheets in your, or the different rooms in your home. Not just the master bedroom. Think about the daughter's room, think about the guest room, think about your son's room, or maybe it's the grandkids when they come over and you wanna make the room that they sleep in a little bit more, you know, kind of colorful and friendly. You have a lot of colors to choose from there. But as I was saying, when you throw them in the wash, they don't take up as much space in the wash because of that microfiber. And then when you throw them in the dryer, they dry faster than traditional sheets. And it's because it is a lighter, airier kind of feel on that fabric. And you have a fantastic price. For this visit only, $29.95. And if we're honest with ourselves, most of us, could use some new sheets, right? Go ahead and choose yours.